Hello, it's Judith here, and today I'm going to talk about another specific form of anxiety. I've talked recently about fear of flying, which is a specific form of anxiety. I did a lot of work on fear of needles during the pandemic. So there are some fears that are very specific to a particular situation. And today I'm going to talk about health anxiety. Now, I've just mentioned the pandemic, and it is very easy to blame that and COVID for all sorts of things that are going on either with us publicly, generally, or personally. But I do believe there have been lots of after effects, particularly on health anxiety. Most of us have never lived through anything like that, and hope we never will have to again, but it has left its mark in that awful things like that can happen. They can happen very quickly, and they can cause deaths even amongst healthy people in the early stages before the virus itself mutates and we find ways of dealing with it. So I think it has got worse, and I'm seeing that in my clients and other people who are talking to me. So what is health anxiety? It's obviously worrying about either your own health or the health of your family. Symptoms tend to be, particularly with your own health, worrying about every little symptom and going to the doctor frequently with those symptoms, possibly even to the hospital. I worked with a client some time ago who had very severe health anxiety, and she said, that the GP surgery must dread me ringing up because I'm constantly on the phone about, I've got a pain in my back, or I've got something here, or, and what happens when we've got health anxiety is, whereas some of us quite possibly think, oh, it'll get better on its own, and possibly leave things too late, so don't do that one. They immediately go to the worst case scenario, which in technical terms is called catastrophization. So if they have a pain in their back, they immediately think they've got, a problem with their spine. If they find a lump anywhere, then it's automatically going to be cancer. And whatever it is, they're going to die or be severely disabled or be very, very ill. So it's... As with many things in life, it's a balance. If you've got medical symptoms, don't leave them for too long before you seek help, but do wait a little while, unless they're severe, of course. And there are certain things like coughs and for women, breast lumps, and for men, any issues that could be related to prostate cancer. There are certain things you should deal with very quickly, but generally, wait and see. And if it doesn't go away or clear up, then go and see your doctor. It doesn't only apply to your own health, though. I've worked with clients who are mainly focused on their family's health. So, people who worried when they said goodbye to their partner in the morning as he went or she went off to work. I may never see them again because they could have a heart attack, or they could have a severe accident and be killed before they can get home. So it can apply to friends and family. So you can be not only taking yourself off to the GPs on a regular basis, taking your children, trying to persuade your partner to do it, which probably they may resist. And for most people, maybe not everybody, or not everybody has gone that far, it comes down to a fear of death. And none of us are looking forward to that inevitability. The one thing we can be absolutely certain about is in our future somewhere is our own death, and prior to that, death of people that we love a great deal. And there's no easy answer to that, but it is important to get help with either health anxiety or the fear of death, because they can completely take over your life. So it's possible, and I've met people who are in this state, to be so worried about your own death that you're not enjoying your life. Depending on your belief system, this may be the only chance you've got. If you've got a different belief system, you may believe we come back. But this one is to be valued and enjoyed as much as possible. And to spend it just fearing the inevitable end is the waste of a life, and makes life uncomfortable for you and for those around you. So if you're struggling with health anxiety for you or other people, and struggling with that fear of death, come talk to me. There are things that we can do. There are techniques you can learn. I think the key is it's the thoughts that drive the feeling, the fear. So what we're thinking causes us to have certain emotions, certain feelings. And in this case, we're thinking always the worst, and therefore we're in a state of fear. And those thoughts are our thoughts. They may not feel like our thoughts. They probably feel out of control because they've become habitual, but they are our thoughts, and they can be changed. And by changing the thoughts, we can change the feelings. So help is available. So please do get in touch with me in whatever way works for you. And I'm always happy to have a chat. And if your life and the life of those around you is being ruined, I'll use that word, by your fear of ill health or death, then it's time to take action. Okay, bit of a serious subject this week, but it's important to talk about, and I will look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.